Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of our World of Outlaws Sprint Car Racing Career Episode 2, fresh off of a rough episode 1 of me learning how to dirt race, really. And I learned as well, we can actually do both street stocks and sprint car racing at once as well, which is cool. So I'm going to be dabbling in some street stock racing probably here and there, but we're at the local division still. We still have some races to do in this first season that's really about building up our car before we can kind of make a push to get to the regional stuff here. A lot of cool stuff here on the main screen, by the way, where you can just check out some more stats, accounting stuff and whatnot, change your team branding and stuff. And but we're gonna jump into the local branch here and get back going, so we can buy a street stock for $10,000. We don't have $10,000 currently. We're really focusing on upgrading the sprint car though as much as possible. So I am going to upgrade some more parts right now here on the tires. I think this is the last thing I have to upgrade before we can actually move on and go up to level 2, level 3, etc. So I was reading some of you guys' comments and whatnot, some people that knew stuff about dirt racing in the last episode that obviously I did not know about, so I appreciate the assistance from everybody. And Kokomo is how we pronounce that one track that we are at that I did not realize here. So I think what we're gonna do, can I upgrade one of these parts in the car? I kind of want to upgrade, maybe let's go for like the chassis or something, or the engine. What's the engine upgrade cost? I can't remember. Oh, $9,000. Okay, we're gonna pass on that. Can we go for the chassis? 5,600. So no, we still gotta wait a little bit. Let's hopefully by the end of this episode be able to upgrade to the next level. We are here at Elm Creek Raceway, ready for qualifying here with some more upgraded now tires. So let's see what kind of pace we are about to put in. It's been a few days since I've been on here, so I'm not sure exactly what to expect here now and where I need to be, what's going to work best around this circuit. But nonetheless, 2 laps is underway, and it's already a pretty abysmal turn one. That was about as bad as it can possibly get right there. I am on the loosest preset available. I noticed that I like driving that one a little bit more than any other preset currently in the game for setups. I believe there is like custom setups, but I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to setting up a sprint car, so I am absolutely not going to bother with dabbling into that there. But that was pretty rough. I'm not very confident in that, and that's certainly showing that that's dead last here. P40 with an 11.5, so we are starting P10 in the 4th heat. We got some work to do to kick off today's episode. All right, we're ready to go. I can confirm, by the way, if we do get to World of Outlaws, like the official World of Outlaws, this career mode makes it long enough with the support, I will probably actually do 100% length races, because the dirt races are not actually that long. This car really likes to bog down on the corner entry if I get like just awkwardly into the corner, so we got to be careful with that here. Now I'm going to sail it off in here, however, and I'm not feeling confident in this circuit. I don't know what it is, but right off the bat I'm just not vibing with Elm Creek or whatever it's called. So definitely some work to do here, as we are all over the back of 9th place, but that's pretty embarrassing that we are last in our heat. Oh, I turned him around. I'm already making errors right there. No caution. There's the caution there. That was all on me. Oh boy, this is a rough one for us here. Now, I don't even think it's a car issue. It's just me not quite gelling with the track that we're at here. Now let's give it another shot here for what is going to be a 2-lap sprint here, trying to get up as many positions as we can. And oh, it ain't it for me here, boys. I am really struggling here, trying to hook this thing around the inside so you can get a little bit more movement, a little bit more momentum. But right here, I'm just driving it way too deep into the corner, underestimating the capability of this car. And oh, there's some more contact right there, and we're gonna get P10 again in the heat. Man, we got a ways to go in this career mode. Ready to go green for the B-main. We got some work to do. We need to finish in the top 5, and we're starting dead last in it. So the opportunity for us is pretty slim, getting into the A-main here, since we're starting dead last. I have made a slight preset change. I went a little bit tighter on the preset here now as we are ready to kick things off. Let me know what you guys think about the camera view that we're using, by the way. It works best for me because I'm on the wheel, and I can't. And when I'm on the wheel, I can't drive any racing game in a third-person perspective. So let me know what you think. I either have to be in the car or on the roof of the car. We don't have a roof cam here in this game, so that is why I'm in car here. And I mean, I like it personally. This is the view I used to play with on the World of Outlaws game back in the day on the Xbox 360, and I would just get used to this. And I am actually feeling a lot better around this circuit right now with this setup change. And you know, we're still not doing great, but look at the positions we are gaining here. A little bit hot into turn 3, but I think we still gained a spot. Yes, we did. We are making some headway here. Unfortunately, it's taken me a little bit too long to learn the track, and we're going to pay the price for it here by starting too far down the order in the B-main. And all of a sudden, we ask ourselves, what could have been? Because look at us slicing and dicing here, but it's the final lap already of the B-main, and it's just not going to simply be enough here. P13 is what it's going to be. But man, we kind of figured it out there right at the end, but like I said, too little, too late. So we're here in Michigan at Prairie View, I think it's called, and you'll notice I'm not really showing the point standings simply because reality here is in this first quick season, we're not really fighting for a championship, so I'm not really worried about showing that. So, oh, this is an interesting track. We got some interesting banking around here, and it's pretty straightforward and it's really quick. And okay, that's a 9-second lap time, and oh, I'm gonna botch lap 2, it looks like a little bit here. I think we can just stay full throttle the whole time around, actually, to the line. Oh boy, P32, that's really quick, 18 seconds just to get around in 2 goes, but 32nd there, starting 8th in heat 4 again. I think honestly I had more time in it right there, so let's prove that. I am asking for a top 5, please, here in this heat, so we can advance to our first ever A-main. We have yet to do it. Can today be the day that we do it? I had to check up quite a bit right there for that red car. We get past them, whipping this thing out. This is a fun circuit to drive, actually. Probably the easiest circuit to drive so far, actually. You just, yeah, I mean, it's full throttle around here. I haven't lifted whatsoever. You just kind of mat that thing to the bottom and you just go. And here we are, continuing to move our way forward on the inside. This is a way better start to this race than we had in the last one. Can we get to the top 5? We're gonna have 1 lap to do it, and it's gonna be a close fight. I'm trying to not run into those guys, and now we got cars up our inside. It's not gonna quite happen. So it looks like it's gonna be the B-main that we're gonna have to focus on. However, definitely some potential here. A mistake right at the end, P8, and you just have to commit here. You put that throttle down and just hope for the best. Looking for that top 5 here in this B-main. Once again, we have yet to advance to the A-main in our local dirt career, and that is not the start that we are looking for. After gelling with the track pretty well in our heats, it is traffic filled. It is kind of difficult to make passes here, but we're gonna dive down to the inside, and there we go, some sliders, and now we're making a little bit of headway, trying to not run into the cars beside me. It is so sketchy racing here in these sprint cars now. I mean, one little movement going wrong and you're gonna find yourself flying right towards the catch fence. It is so just like I said, sketchy as we continue making some headway. The inside is working really well for me right here. We're close to that top 5. Can we do it? Come on, I'm digging as much as I can right here, and it's gonna be close. We are only a couple spots shy. Trying to not run into the car in front of me here, because that would result in a catastrophe. An aggressive move right there. This is going to put us into the top 5 with 2 laps to go. Now it's just on me to actually be able to hold on to said top 5 and get our first ever A-main appearance. In 1 lap to go. We might even go for 4th place before this is all said and done. Up the inside through 3 and 4, and sure enough, a drag race to the line is P5. We advance for the first time into an A-main. That was not easy whatsoever, but we finally do it. Okay, we are ready for the A-main for the first time in our career. I think we're starting dead last. Look at that, Jeff Fabiano is in the A-main. I really hope it'd be cool if you could see like Jeff move up through the ranks or something. I don't know if this game has any driver movement or anything. That'd be really cool if it did. However, since it's like the first installment of the World of Outlaws like rebirth series, I guess you could call it, I would not expect that to be a thing. However, we are underway for this A-main, and I'll take really anything at this point. I'm just glad we made it to the A-main, so anything better than 25th, in my opinion, I'll consider that a success here. Now, I'm just going to continue doing what worked for me in the B-main. Run this bottom. You know, I love running the top, but this bottom is what's working. Oh, that's going to be a crash. Oh, yep, because I'm going to be the one involved in it now as we continue on. I saw the car out of shape, and I tried to slow down. Didn't quite work out in my favor, and now we are dead last, so this is not the A-main, that A-main debut that we were hoping to have here now, but let's just try and gain whatever back we can here, and 12 laps left in this A-main. It's not long, like I said, when we get closer to World of Outlaws, or when we get to World of Outlaws, if the series makes it that far with your support, I plan to hopefully do 100% length races, because I only want to do 1 race weekend per episode, you know, keep it immersive and whatnot, but we'll have to wait and see. what happens with that here. Now, we're about to go a lap down now because of that whole mess at the beginning of this race. However, we are gaining track position here. This inside is king. I'm going to be really close. I just made contact with that guy. I'm so sorry. I am choking here in my A-main debut. The fact that we saved that is absolutely absurd. The leader is right behind me. I don't know what the rules are. What's the racing etiquette for letting the leader go? I'm going to try and stay out of his way, stay up a little bit higher here, but oh, it's close. They nearly made contact right there in front of us. Ramirez going through second place now up my inside. I would like to get 23rd before this is over, but now we're trying to stay out of the way for the drivers battling for the win. Here's an opportunity to slip down there. I think they're crashing. Big crash right there. Caution's gonna fly, and it's gonna be a couple lap dash, which means we're trapped a lap down. So the best we could even do is P21 here with the final few laps that we have in this A-main. Back green, it's a few laps to go. Trying to be a little bit smart here and see if we can get maybe P21. Oh wow, I really just glided up the track right there on the exit, and we are struggling a little bit here. Now just a few laps to go, 3 to be exact. They're crashing again. There it is. That's going to be a caution, right? Yes, it is. Another yellow strikes. It's going to be a 2-lap sprint to end the show here in Michigan, inside of a building. Actually, I just realized the track is inside of a building here. So let's finish out this race now. It's been an interesting one, to say the least. Our first A-main has been not shy of a little bit of drama, that's for sure. I'm going to run up high here. Since we start up here, we might as well just commit to it, not make contact with cars like that right there that I just did. But out of turn 4, white flag is in the air. We're trying to get down to that inside, trying to gain a few spots back that we just lost. A bold move up the inside, too bold, too bold. That's gonna be big. We save it, we cross the line. P24 in our debut in the A-main. We had, you know, more pace than P24, which is good, but however, we didn't quite have the luck on our side. Jeff Fabiano is your A-main winner. So we're back in Kokomo here for our second time in this rookie season, and it's a showcase event this time, so we're trying to get another sponsor. That way we can have more money to spend as well as we come through for the first lap. That was not very good. Turn 1. I like turn 1 and 2 a lot better than 3 and 4. I feel like I turned in too early in 3 and 4. That wasn't too bad. Let's just see, though, where we actually stack up, though. I don't know where that's going to be. P37. So even though it felt half decent, our car still is not quick enough to be quick. We're in Heat 1, though, starting 7th, because I just remembered there is a whole lot of cars. Going green for Heat 1. I don't think we've ever made it into Heat 1 before, but we got to be in the top 3 to move on to the A-main. Otherwise, we're going to focus on, I don't even know if it's going to be the B-main. I think we might be put into the C-main at first, but however, we're going to continue to try and get up in there in that top 3. Look at that blue car up there, long gone. I nearly drove into that car right in front of me there, but I'm not feeling confident here about a top 3. I just don't feel like I have the overall actual speed in this car this time. Look at that, they are kind of pulling me here, so it's going to be difficult. I'm just staying in that throttle, hoping for the best, but I'm getting, I'm getting destroyed in terms of speed. Oh, this is going to be big. That's going to be a big error right there from myself. 2 laps to go, down to P7, and I just destroyed the front end of this car there on that tire. That's kind of marking your apex basically in the center of the corner now. So we're just going to hang on, get to this final lap, and just try to hold on to P7 and set ourselves up well enough for whatever main we are in, trying to race our way in. So through 3 and 4 for the final time. Oh, I did it again, boys. It's going to give up 2 more spots. P9. Oh my goodness, we are terrible. So here we are in the E-main. We are in the E-main, starting P1 to advance, and we need a top 5, so we should be able to, I hope, get a top 5. Could we get our first main win? It'd be a pretty embarrassing one, have to rely on the E-main. However, we're going to head down into turn 3. It's 12 laps, so it is plenty of time for things to either go right or go wrong for us here, but we lead the way currently, and it's just up to myself to not make mistakes. We have a nice, comfortable lead, actually. I feel like we've kind of Mickey'd our way into our first ever form of any type of victory, because we are pulling away from everybody behind us currently. I am such a big lead right now that I'm just kind of trying to experiment with lanes that are going to work best for me, because I've been struggling at this track, you know, since we came here the first episode, and we're struggling again. I'm getting up into the darker stuff and just seeing how the car responds to it here, because we have, like I said, such a big lead that we can kind of get aggressive there, but I just made an error right there, caught the wall and did some aero damage to the car. However, I think we're going to be okay. We have enough of a lead to gamble on. Final lap underway here in the E-main as we head back down into 1 and 2. Let's just get another lap of practicing here. There's a car around. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What happens here? Do we not? Is there overtime in sprint car racing, or is it like a 1-lap dash? And all of a sudden, our free win we were laying back on, we have damage to this car. This might not be a easy win here. 2 laps to go. There was literally just contact right there with the guy in second place, but suddenly, oh yeah, okay, we are all of a sudden in trouble. They are all over us here with the damage on this car. Let's just hang in there. 1 lap to go, and okay, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be just fine. I was a little bit concerned there for a second. I thought we just got robbed of victory, Lewis Hamilton Abu Dhabi-esque, but we come through 3 and 4, and we're gonna hang on and get the E-main victory. We will take it there. So I think, do we advance to the A-main, or I don't even remember what it said, but no, we go to the D-main, so we got to go all through the alphabet here. So we're in the D-main now. We need a top 5 to advance into the C-main, so we're going for a C, then going for B, and then we're going for A, try and make our second A-main in a row, but it starts with the top 5 in the D-main to even keep that dream alive here. Up the inside of a bunch of drivers here now as we head down into the corner. I feel like we can make the higher lane work. That's what I noticed while I was leading in that E-main. So let's get up here. Let's flirt with that cushion a little bit here and see what we can make happen. Okay. Oh, that's not what you want to do, though. That's massive error on my part now as we continue on. There is definitely momentum up here, and I think this guy just realized that. He's going to jump up there. I'm going to try and cross him over. Oh, baby. Look at that. Up into second place. Slide up the track, please. Make sure we kind of guarantee that position, and then we just continue running up here in the darker stuff, right on the edge of it. I'm not putting the whole car into it right now, and that's the risk right there. I'm really struggling on the exit of these corners and putting it into that barrier, but we are at least holding on to second place. We continue to try and close in on Fisher for the lead. Oh, big mistake right there. Big error as we head down into 3 and 4, and I just got too much up into that cushion, and we paid the price for it. Now I'm going to send one up the inside again, slow it down enough to kind of plant our car there in at P2. We take second place back as we continue to try and run down the driver in front of us. We are here now, boys. 3 laps to go, all over the back of the leader. He's been running the bottom, so I said, you know what? Let's try and do the same thing, replicate what he is doing, and just do it better than him. And I'm really close to that tire. We don't want to hit that again. We have lived through that in the heat, but here we go at the inside. Going for the lead, slide up in front of him. He's going to do a bit of a switchback right here, side by side for the front position. Now we're going to try and run up a little bit higher, see if we can get a momentum. Oh, it's close. I used the wall there to my advantage. I thought he was going to really squeeze me, so I just kind of aimed towards the wall. Oh, I'm going to hit it again. One final chance here to maybe get the win in the main. Oh, I'm going to bail out because I nearly put it in the wheel. The top 5 is what we needed, and we get it. P2, we advance to now the C-main, and then we try to make it to the B-main. Ready to go green for the C-main, needing a top 5. We start in P14 here, so we definitely have our work cut out for us. The inside is open, so obviously I'm going to hop down here, take advantage of that. They are scrapping it out up there in front of us. Turn 3, I don't know what it is about turn 3 here. I just do not like it. I have not been able to like gel with 3 and 4 with that tire there. I keep turning the car, I guess, too much. And I'm aiming right at that tire, and you got to be so careful around that inside. So that's been annoying for me to deal with. However, we are making some headway. We're already up to P7. That top 5 is pretty close here, so let's see if we can get there. There's P6. Nice little pass right there. And P5 just in front of us. 5 laps to go. P5 is literally right here. I'm trying so hard to get to him and complete the pass, but it's not happened quite yet. It has been tough since we've gotten to P6. It has genuinely been difficult to make up anything else. So trying to lunge one up the inside. Is it going to happen? Look how close this is. This is fantastic racing once again. Up the inside there. Slider. It's going to do a little bit of a switchback though. Very fair move right here. We are continuing to scrap it out. I'm going to run up a little bit higher and just hope we can build enough momentum on the corner. Oh, we got a car rolling in front of us. We're going to dive to the inside. Miss it. Caution is out. That was the position we needed to make it in to the B-main. But if the way this C-main is going, I am pretty confident we're going to struggle quite hard in the B-main to advance to the A-main, and that is if we even get to the B-main, because we still have a couple laps of racing remaining. We haven't for sure got that top 5 yet. We are side by side now, clear. P5 is where we run. There's a car at my inside taking that 5th position away. Hold on, we might get robbed right here, right at the last second. We are engulfed in cars. 1 lap to go. We might have just lost it all in one go right there. We're gonna have to absolutely send it into turn 3 one final time. Hit the tires. Unbelievable scenes. That was a terrible ending to what was potentially a successful day. I sailed it off in there, and I completely missed the apex and hit that wheel, and up and airborne we went. Okay, so apparently we have a sponsor agent now, Calvin Walsh. Shout out to Calvin Walsh, and apparently we can sign him in like personnel, which is I think is on the exit of this screen here. We got to go way back here to personnel, and yes, there it is right there. So we can actually assign. Oh wow, look at this: mechanic, crew chief, sponsor agent. Yeah, give me one of them sponsor agents. I'm gonna sign you right now. Thank you, sir. Hire for $150. That's the easiest $150 in my life. So you better do your job and get me a good car, please. Or a good sponsor, I should say. As I think we are going to wrap it up right there in episode 3. What we'll probably do is wrap up this debut season, start the next season. As you can see on the schedule here, there's still race 7, 8, and 9 at Eldora. By the way, shout out, we have Eldora on the way. That is going to be a fun one. But you know what, we have overall made gains with this car. We're continuing to make upgrades. I put the chassis up to level 2. Engine, I still need a little bit of money. One more event, we can probably do that. And then other than that, you know, you look at where is the standings here on the screen. Here it is right here. We're 27th in the standings right now. Not necessarily surprising, but like I said, this first season, Jeff Fabiano's out in front, but we're not focused on winning the championship here in this first season. It's all simply about just getting through the season and upgrading this car and kind of getting better and learning the game a bit more. So that is going to do it for us. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Those would all be very appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next one. We will finish off the season, hopefully start the next one, and hopefully the next one will have enough speed to be a competitor and move up their ranks. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody.